Hey guys, we're going to do a quick little video over late season hunting and strategies that I use there. Number one, we're going to talk about where we're going to be hunting at. We will be exclusively hunting food sources there, mostly in the evening time there. And right now I've transitioned all of my Tacticams there, either the X Pros or the X or 3.0s, into the food plots there, Nixa Hardware. We have planted a crazy amount of food plots there, just like normal, and we absolutely love having that ability to hunt that late season. You know, a lot of hunters will get out there and hunt, you know, early season on into the rut, and then they're done. But the late season can actually be the most important and the most strategical, easy way of harvesting those big mature deer if you do it right there. And we love hunting up in the redneck blinds there. On occasion I will get up in the tree stand, but you know, late season tends to mean a lot of colder weather, and that's typically where I'm not going to be hunting a whole lot more in the mornings, just because the early mornings just tend to not provide a whole lot of movement until that middle of the day on into the evening time period, is what I've seen in the past there. But as you guys transition into the late season, if you guys have got trail camera footage from previous years, review that, especially if you have a particular target buck that you're wanting to go after, because they are creatures of habit there, and if they made it through the season up to this point, then if you'll rely back on what you saw in the past years, I think you'll find that to be extremely beneficial to potentially pattern that buck where you can get in there and harvest him there. And if you're not hunting in a blind, you know, I would be hunting mainly on a trail system going into a food plot there, or a food source. You know, if you're able to, you know, bait deer, you know, heavy rack deer feed is one that we absolutely love running during the summer months, provide a tremendous amount of food for them and protein. And then in the states that we're able to continue to bait or feed, then we're doing so. But going back to the food plot aspect of it, if you're not hunting in an enclosed blind, you potentially are going to have deer blow. They are on edge all the time. I'm sure we've all dealt with that. So, you know, one thing that we use for any kind of downwind deer, regardless of my setup there, is I'm always protecting myself with this Ozonics. This is the HR600. We have really utilized this unit this year and in the past years on multiple harvests, and it really works out good. And just a great secondary. You know, you're always wanting to play the wind thermals on your entry, exit, and during your hunt, but it doesn't matter where you're hunting at. I'm gonna say 99% of the time you could potentially always have that deer go downwind of you and catch you, and that's really where this HR600 can play a huge role from the Ozonics line. But several of my food plots that we've got potentially have some shooters on. I've actually got 3 or 4 Tacticams rolling on right now, so I'm non-intrusive. I'm just letting those cameras monitor all those from different angles, and then that way it allows me to understand what deer are moving through, but also when and what direction they're coming in from, and that helps me understand where and when I need to be hunting at, along with the time there. So it's very simple, straightforward way of doing things, but it really works out well to you as the hunters benefit there. So like always, hopefully you guys are getting out there in nature, and best luck on your upcoming hunt.